This is Jesus the Christ. Settle into wherever you're sitting or lying for now, and let yourself relax and take some nice, slow, deep breaths, and just listen as I speak with you and as we explore together more deeply what it's really like to be alive here and now. It's time to set down all of your thoughts and all of your worries and all of your concerns, and just listen. All you have to do right now is sink further down into wherever you're resting. Feel the heaviness of your body against whatever you're resting on, and just listen. Listen with your whole body, not just your ears. Listening with your whole body is what your being does. It listens and uses the entire body to take in everything that's going on in this moment, things you would never have noticed if you were lost in thought. There's an entire world, an entire life living itself here and now, in this very real present moment, where you are just here, listening with your entire body. You know what I mean by this, because this is your natural state. As I said, your being is always listening, taking in life, registering it, but without any commentary or evaluation. That is the difference between the mind and your being. It takes in what it's experiencing and experiences it fully without evaluating it or trying to hang on to it or push it away. It says yes to whatever happens to be arising in any moment. It loves it. It's curious about it. What will be next? Like this moment, for instance. What's arising now besides the sound of my voice? Another sound? A sensation? A thought? A feeling? An intuition? An urge to do something? All of life comes out of the moment, fresh and new, and you never know what that will bring. If a thought arises, that usually gets you involved in thinking, in the virtual reality of the mind. The same doesn't happen with sensations or sounds. They don't take you into another reality. They are reality. But if a thought arises, it often takes you into another world, the world of the imagination. Thoughts are special this way. They are a ticket into virtual reality. One thought, and you're instantly transported. Just for now, let's stay here in this world of the here and now, this world of the senses, the simple experience your body is having, and see what you might experience. If a thought shows up, just notice that, and return to noticing what else is here besides any thoughts you may be having. What is actually here now? What is real? If you think of anything that isn't actually here, then just let go of that for the time being. we're going to explore reality just as it is right here, right now, without thoughts. This will be primarily a sensory exploration, since the senses are all you have to experience reality. You have 5 senses and a 6th sense, which includes intuitions and other subtle perceptions. If you get caught up in a thought, no problem. Just return to experiencing whatever sounds, sensations, subtle energies, or intuitions might be showing up. How full it is of things coming out of it. Let's just rest here now and see what the next few moments are like. And now I want to tell you a little story about yourself, about who you really are, because you can experience this so much better when you're relaxed and resting like you are right now. I know it seems like you exist as whoever you say you are when you describe yourself to others or to yourself, but that's just a character you're playing, like a costume with a mask and a script. You're all playing your part perfectly, just as you were meant to. Some characters are happy, some are sad, some are fiery, and some are shy. But beneath all that, the same energy animates each of you. The energy that enlivens you, that makes it possible to move in all the ways you move, is exactly the same in each person. It isn't even different flavors or colors of energy, but exactly the same energy. What makes you unique is the costume and mask you wear. Nothing else. Without that, everyone is identical. I'm not saying you're all alike because you're human. I'm saying that you're wearing a human costume, and underneath that costume you are the same energy. And that energy isn't human or anything else you can put into words, which is why I'm just calling it energy. That word fits because energy moves. It's always changing. The energy that enlivens you is alive. It gives life, and it is life. Did you know that you are life? Can you, for just this moment, feel the life force within you? It's what moves your body. It's what breathes your body. It's what sees and hears and smells and tastes and feels. This life force is who you are. And it's right here, right now. You are immersed in it like a fish in water, so close that you don't even notice it. And yet it's what allows you to notice everything. This life force is not contained in anything. It isn't contained in your body or in your cells. It moves within your body and your cells, but it's everywhere else as well. It has no boundary. This life force that is you exists everywhere and in everything. But when it's focalized in a human body-mind, it's experienced as separate from and distinct from itself. But it is not separate or distinct. It is in full contact with itself as everything. What is this mysterious thing called life? It is God. This energy, this life force, is none other than God. God is not a being or a human or a god, but a force, life itself. If you wish to personify it, that's fine. People do this to relate to it. That's natural. But still, God, this life force, is not an entity, and it certainly isn't a human entity. You are not human. You're pretending to be human. You're playing the part of a human being, and this is why you suffer. If you knew yourself as the life force, you wouldn't suffer. So this is what we're about here, peeling away the human costume some so that you can see what's really there. What is animating you? What is experiencing your life? This word what gives the impression that this animating force is an entity or a thing. But how else can this question be asked? Language comes from the human mind and expresses the human experience. How can language express the truth about life when it was created by the human character and its mind? It can't. So I'll be silent for a moment and let you just experience whatever you're experiencing. Again, this word you is very misleading because you aren't experiencing anything. You could say your human character is experiencing, but this character is just an idea about who you are, dressed in a costume. What is really experiencing life is a mystery, and you don't need to understand that with your mind, and you can't. All you need to do now is just experience, without any thoughts about that. Just allow yourself to have whatever sensory and extrasensory experiences come out of this mysterious moment. What are you noticing? That's all you have to do now, is notice whatever you're noticing. So let's do that now for a few minutes. Start by noticing the sensations of your body touching wherever it's touching. Then notice whatever sounds show up. Then continue to notice anything else you notice. Now, as you continue to rest and experience whatever you're experiencing, just notice the space in which everything is arising. This space is empty. It has no shape, no color, no qualities whatsoever, and no boundaries. This space receives and allows everything that's happening without being affected or changed by it. This space is immutable and untouched by the comings and goings of life. It is fully accepting and allowing of whatever arises within it. Now just let yourself explore this space for a moment and see what it's like. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself what it's like. What is your body's experience of this space? Not your thoughts about it, but your experience of it. How is your body experiencing it? How does your body sense it? If you tune in carefully, you might be able to experience an aliveness or vibration, as if it were alive, which it is. The space in which everything arises is alive, and it's what gives life to everything, every sound, every sensation, every thought and feeling. Just rest in this space a while and see what it's like and what arises from it. You are this space, this life force, boundless, clear, spacious, infinite, pure, alive. This is God, and this is you, and this is everyone and everything else. Just this empty, rich, intelligent space in which everything arises. Let yourself rest in this knowing now. It's the final and most complete knowing. You are it, and you always have been.